Welcome to awakeningupbooks.com. I'm a Mauritian. By profession, I was a science teacher. Now I'm not in conventional teaching. After a lot of reflection, I started writing because I felt an urge to share certain things that I believe are very important for the society. I have spent years to write my books and booklets, all for the summum bonum, that is, for the highest good of humanity. Well, dear friends, as you know, books, there are tons of all sorts in the market. There are books that even vehicle insane and destructive philosophies. However, my books help to open up the mind of the reader. They are also meant to raise the consciousness of people by shedding light on various subjects invariably linked to life. In this so-called modern world, with the explosion of information, hundreds of millions of people are still indulging in absurdities and the most vulgar superstitions. But what the world really needs is not meaningless dogmas or practices. Indeed, an attitude of objective inquiry is needed more than ever before. So in my works, I try to cover right education as well as things needed by the society. Whoever is sensitive and positive-minded will automatically empower himself or herself after understanding my writings. And by empowerment, I mean to be better equipped to confront the innumerable challenges in life. We all know how life is becoming increasingly complex in a world that is becoming more and more chaotic. The question is, are we adequately prepared to tackle all the problems effectively? Or are we knocking at the right door? Can we arrive at the essential by willfully having recourse to false means? Quite obviously, the goals have to be reached with the right steps. And the journey of 1,000 miles also starts with a single step. Of course, if the direction itself is wrong, we cannot arrive at the right destination. Well, dear viewer, today I would like to present to you 3 books and 4 booklets in this short video. The titles are The Nature of Things, Thought-Provoking Thoughts, The Truth About Meat, Leaders or Misleaders, Nothing Wrong with the World, Cruelty to Animals Beyond Belief, and Thinking Green for a Better Environment. So my first book, The Nature of Things, gives a glimpse of the physical world and things pertaining to human life. It is like a manual that prepares a reader to understand the most important voyage, the voyage of life on earth. In this book, the travelers in this earthly sojourn are forewarned of the various snares and pitfalls they will inevitably come across. This book also helps to negotiate the countless bends and curves in this material world. The Nature of Things highlights some ideas and themes that are very pertinent to our lives. It explains clearly Einstein's notion of relativity, the law of causation, the law of retribution, the law of attraction, the principles of creation, the nature of matter, growth and decay, destiny, goals and means, life problems and their management, parenthood, awareness, truth, reality, service, happiness, pleasure, sports, sleep, etc. and etc. In fact, the nature of things is a great eye-opener. It is like a guiding light. You could also say that it is like a lamppost on the way. So for a better understanding of the world and ourselves, I consider The Nature of Things is a must read. Now my second book, Thought-Provoking Thoughts, is what the title says. It provokes deep and serious thinking on more than 170 themes concerning humanity. It comprises more than 2,500 thoughts. Incidentally, we do not have to become like parrots and follow things blindly, do we? Instead, we should think objectively and creatively to improve our lives. Thought-provoking thoughts should ignite the imagination of readers. It sheds light on themes connected to life's realities such as education, life and living, common sense, values, wisdom, virtues, success, duty, action, wealth, happiness, health, food, prosperity, children, parents, youth, love, relationships, marriage, human nature, beliefs, religion, politics, science, technology, and many more. Thought-provoking thoughts is a must-read for all senior students and adults who dare to think and question and who want to improve their lives as well as of others. Now my third book, The Truth About Meat, it should interest all those who have genuine concern for humanity. In fact, it is about taking control of one's eating habit. It is not only for those who eat meat, but also for vegetarians. They will all surely gain a lot from that book. Many non-veg might not be fully aware of certain important facts about meat. Of course, all those who have vested interest in that industry deliberately conceal or downplay pertinent facts that are very important for people to know. Well, it's a bit like the tobacco industry. It concealed vital information in the past. By the way, whoever is prejudiced at the outset may not appreciate even the scientific facts reproduced in this book. However, the open-minded reader will definitely derive the maximum amount of benefits when he reads this book. Well, let me emphasize here one thing, that this book is not of prescriptive type. It is informative. It deals with various aspects of meat. For example, its connection with heart disease, cancer, diabetes, osteoporosis, constipation, mad cow disease, tuberculosis, birds flu, etc. Now, dear viewer, beside books, I have 4 booklets on very important subjects. They are, number 1, leaders or misleaders. This booklet is about the qualities of true leaders and false leaders. It puts emphasis on the importance of character of leaders. As you all know, there are so many false leaders these days. By the way, whoever reads this booklet will also analyze his or her character. My second booklet is Nothing Wrong with All. In this booklet, I have tried to expose some of the problems that humans have created in this world. It is important to realize that if you have a chaotic world these days, it is because humans have not learned how to live like humans. So I hope this booklet will bring some awareness among people who may not be fully aware of their wrong attitude towards other people and toward things. My third booklet, the title is Cruelty to Animals Beyond Belief. In this booklet, there are many pictures of disturbing degrees of brutality toward animals. Humans should realize that animals also have a right to live on this planet. A lot of people may be blissfully ignorant of the plight of animals in various parts of the world. So this booklet is an exhortation for humans to be more compassionate towards other creatures, especially those without any defense. Now I have another one. It is thinking green for a better environment. We are all aware of climatic changes throughout the world. We cannot pretend to save our planet. Instead, we should try to save ourselves. And that is possible only by being responsible and by actively taking care of our environment. We have to understand that our survival depends on the survival of our planet and our environment. We would do well to realize that it is not for the earth to pay homage to us. Instead, it is our duty to pay homage to the earth. Obviously, it is only with a thorough reorientation in our thinking process we can hope to control the damage we are doing to us and our planet. Now, beside books and booklets, I have another piece of work which is in the pipeline, and the title is A Bouquet of Thoughts. In this bouquet, you will find thoughts on 30 themes connected to life. What a gift to be presented on all occasions. So, dear viewer, you can see for yourself the relevance of my words. Clearly, they are all very important for a civilized society. I hope once you will have read and understood my writings, you will do your part of sharing the knowledge to others. So happy reading. Bye-bye.